Yep, that's the sound I woke up to this morning. Home is right there. And I woke up, I wasn't alone. There's another van dweller there and another one on the other side of me. What an amazing way to wake up in the morning. Looks okay outside, but we're supposed to actually be getting some snow in the forecast for tomorrow. It's supposed to be cold, like 0 degrees Celsius down to -6 degrees Celsius, which is crazy for here. We don't get that kind of weather. So I'm really not too sure if we're gonna travel on or we're just gonna stick around this town. So I got some things I wanna do today, some stuff around the van, just general home chores and things, and laundry. But I think if we're gonna get snow, this would be a great place for it. Oceanside, got Wi-Fi. I don't know, we'll see.
As you can see, through Sunday, that Arctic front pushes southward and the cold air sticks around through the next few days. Although we won't have that much moisture on Sunday, just enough to bring us a few flurries, perhaps a couple of centimeters across the Vancouver area. So most areas, mostly in the metro area, perhaps a centimeter or two toward the Fraser Valley, Abbotsford toward Hope and Chilliwack, about 2 to 4, even 5.
Really? Look at the headline. BC snow threat looms for the south coast as temperatures plunge. Snow, it threatens. Did you hear that? A freaking snow threat of 1 to 2 centimeters. That's like that big. Oh, see, that's how little we get snow, is that when we get this much snow, it's called a threat. I get a feeling it's not gonna snow. I'd be excited if it did snow, actually, though. A little bit of snowflakes is always just pretty. And if it snows during the day, it'll make for some really good footage. So I'm down for that. I am feeling like a very large scrub. It's been a few days without a shower, but my van is like semi-spotless. I did all my laundry this morning. Oh, van life. Van life, you make me a dirty bum. I'm a little curious on if this little battery can power my hair trimmers. I don't know what my hair trimmers pull for wattage, but let's find out. I really could I need a trim. Whatever it's called. A few things are gonna happen. We might blow it up or it might work. Are you kidding me? It works. Okay, that can't be right. It says my hair trimmer is only pulling 19 watts. It totally freaking works. And that's a surprise. I thought these things would be super power hungry, but it's only pulling... It's bouncing between like 7 watts and 13 watts, making this thing super freaking functional. Okay, I probably shouldn't do this in my van, but I'm gonna do it in my van anyway. I'm gonna reverse the camera around. We're on the selfie side now, because I'm actually gonna cut my hair and I need to use this as my I'm pretty stoked that this little battery ran that thing with no problems at all. And this is the small Explorer 240. So awesome. And it's nice to know now that I don't, because I used to think before that I was so attached to the gym to do this kind of stuff. This is the first time I've cut my hair inside of my own van. It's probably all kinds of messed up, but every time I do laundry, I always prop my mattress up because it brings a lot of airflow in underneath there, make sure everything kind of stays dry. And I've done this ever since I've moved into the van. Maybe not prop it up like so aggressively like I have there, like I'm using my shovel to hold it up. But yeah, usually I'll prop up some bottles or I'll throw a battery or something like that underneath there in a few spots just to kind of like get some airflow in there for the afternoon that I'm doing my laundry, because my laundry's sitting here. But what I'm doing today, this is the third, did I just finger you? This is the third time I have done this in the past couple of days, because when I was injured in the van, there was a few little mold, like freckles showing up on that wood from me being trapped in the van. Like we're talking 5 days, no windows open, heater on to stay warm, and it was frosty freaking cold in December. And yeah, so I've never once in the whole time in my van seen any mold until that point. And I'm underneath this mattress at least once a week for sure. So if you take a look, the board is actually in super good shape. You know, it's untreated, just a regular sheet of plywood that I put in the van when I built my van. But if you take a look here, you'll see a few little random freckles here and there. It's not that bad, but it was only in this area here because that's like where my body was lying. Otherwise, it's clear the whole way through. The rest of it just looks great. But I spoke with somebody about this board because I was going to replace this board because so many people on here had me so freaked out about mold. And I think a lot of other van life channels will do that. They get you so freaked out. Like, oh, you have one speck, you're gonna die. Anyway, I spoke to somebody who I trusted his opinion, and I said, hey, look, should I replace that board under my bed? He's like, nah, man, is it just like a few spots? I'm like, yeah. He's like, don't worry about it. He goes, wash it down with some vinegar and you're good to go. And he goes, if you are still worried about it, after it dries out, paint it with that mold killing paint. He goes, I wouldn't replace the board. It's not worth it. So what I've done, because of me being who I am, this is the third time in a week that I have washed that whole thing down, like good dosages of just straight up vinegar on a rag. And today was the last day I did it. It's just about dry right now, but you know, and it's good. But I'm not one to do it once and just hopefully whatever. I just literally straight up vinegar 3 times over the past week. The van smells like a basket of French fries, and that's the truth. It makes me hungry to be in here. Smells like French fries. I don't know about you, but vinegar to me smells like French fries because I put vinegar on my French fries. But yeah, anyway, otherwise I've never had a mold issue. So what I am gonna do after this round, I figured 3 rounds is plenty enough. I'm gonna go get a hole drill and I'm gonna drill some holes in there just to allow a little bit of airflow. And I think I might just throw some of that anti-mold paint or whatever you want to call it on there just to be on the safe side. It smells like vinegar in here.